Time for an AFN News Update. I'm Bronson Woodruff. China announced retaliatory tariffs on select American imports and an antitrust investigation into Google today. This was just minutes after a sweeping levy on Chinese products took effect, imposed by President Trump. American tariffs on imports from Canada and Mexico are also set to go into effect today, before Trump agreed to a 30-day pause, as the two countries acted to deal with his concerns about border security and drug trafficking. Trump planned to talk with Chinese President Xi Jinping in the next few days. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. cleared his first hurdle today to become the nation's top health official. The Senate Finance Committee passed his nomination for a floor vote. Republicans voted together to advance his nomination, while Democrats all opposed. His nomination now will face a full Senate vote. Issues the other side raises about him include concerns about the work he's done to sow doubts around vaccine safety and his potential to profit off lawsuits over drug makers. To gain control of the $1.7 trillion Health and Human Services Agency, Kennedy will need support from all but 3 Republicans if Democrats uniformly oppose him. President Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu are set to meet today. This as the Israeli Prime Minister faces competing pressure from his right-wing coalition to end the temporary truce against Hamas militants in Gaza, and from war-weary Israelis who want the remaining hostages home in the now 15-month fight to end. Trump is guarded about the long-term prospects for the ceasefire agreement that went into effect the day before he returned to office last month. Trump told reporters on Monday, quote, "I have no guarantees that the peace is going to hold." We're told the leaders' talks are expected to touch on a long-sought Israel-Saudi Arabia normalization deal and concerns about Iran's nuclear program, and also that hammering out the second phase of the hostage deal will be at the top of the agenda. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio left El Salvador on Tuesday with an agreement from that country's president to accept deportees from the U.S. of any nationality, including violent American criminals now imprisoned in the United States. Rubio said President Nayib Bukele, quote, has agreed to the most unprecedented, extraordinary migratory agreement anywhere in the world, end quote. The news came after Rubio met with Bukele at his lakeside country house outside San Salvador for several hours late Monday. Quote, we can send them and he'll put them in his jails, Rubio said, adding, quote, and he's also offered to do the same for dangerous criminals currently in custody and serving their sentences in the United States, even though they're U.S. citizens or legal residents. Rubio was visiting El Salvador to press a friendly government to do more to meet President Trump's demands for a major crackdown on immigration. The Senate on Monday confirmed fossil fuel executive Chris Wright to serve as Energy Secretary. That position is a key job to promote President Trump's efforts to achieve U.S. energy dominance in the global market. Wright is CEO of Denver-based Liberty Energy. He has been one of the industry's loudest voices against efforts to fight alleged climate change. He says more fossil fuel production can lift people out of poverty around the globe and has promised to help Trump unleash energy security and prosperity. The Senate approved his nomination 59-38. 8 Democrats, including both senators from Wright's home state of Colorado, voted in favor. That's all for this AFN News Update. You can find more news from a Christian perspective on our website, that is afn.net. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Bronson Woodruff.